Hey everyone, Civic Future here, and today I want to talk a little bit about buying VSTs and how to best go about that. As you can see, we have a little bit of a different surrounding right now. Oh, screen's on this side, there we go. Doesn't really matter, we are going to be looking a lot at the PC screen anyways, so this is just a short introduction to it. What I want to talk about is some websites you can use to buy VSTs at a discount, some best practices as to when to buy VSTs and how to approach that. We will not be talking about anything illegal here, no cracking, no downloading, none of that. If you are in a very rough financial situation, I can understand the need to use such means, but I will not be promoting them or helping you with it in any way or shape. So if you're hoping I'll talk about that, that's a shame, not gonna happen. I personally believe that developers need money as well. They have children and families and stuff. So we need to help each other out as creators and as developers to make the world a better place or something like that. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. What we're going to talk about here is some tips, some websites I personally use for buying VSTs. I'm not affiliated with these websites, so I don't personally gain anything from it other than nice discounts, which I hope you can use as well. So that's mostly it, and some general tips on when to buy VSTs and things to be careful about when buying VSTs. I guess that's an important subject as well. So let's not linger too long. Let's get into the shopping and talking about that stuff. Here we go. So let's start off with some general financial considerations. Never spend money you can't spend on anything. That would be my first bit of advice. Make sure that if you're buying stuff, it doesn't keep you from buying actually important stuff like food, paying for your house and stuff like that. Should be pretty common sense, but a lot of people get a little bit carried away with stuff like this and tend to overspend. So just be mindful of that you're not spending any money that should go towards other things. But I'm not your financial advisor, so just be smart about buying stuff. Let's go through the websites first. I think that's a good start. So what we have here is the Plugin Boutique website. Always a great place to find good deals. They always have deals going on. You can quickly find them. And it's quite a long list of active deals at any given time. So there's a lot of stuff to find here. Also, they quite often have some sort of bonus for buying something from them, like for instance right now, if you buy anything from their website, you'll get a free plugin from Isotope, UGM Instruments, so that's pretty cool. For every purchase you get something, and aside from that, any money you spend on their website, you'll get a small kickback which you can use to buy some discount coupons on selected products. And you can also just turn them in for a small discount on your next purchase. So that's always a good thing. The second website is VST Buzz. VST Buzz is a little bit the short-term deals. So these deals usually last like a week or something, and then you move on to the next deal. Again, pretty straightforward. You can check which deals there are and which are expiring. You can just check them every now and then and see what's going on. They also have some freebies on here, which is pretty cool. So if your budget is actually pretty much zero, you can always just check out some freebies and get some free stuff. Another website is the Audio Plugin Deals website. Now this is a little bit of a trickier website to navigate. First off, they always have 2 active deals, which you can find on top, deal 1 and 2. Pretty straightforward. And everything you buy from Audio Plugin Deals, you get a small bit of money in your account, which can be spent in what they call the shop. And this allows you to get discounts on quite a big selection of things. So for instance, let's take this one. So for instance, here you have 199 current price, and if you have money in your account, you can put that towards this product and get it down to 197. So this is a little bit more involved. You need to buy things in order to get discounts on other products. But their deals website is usually a good thing to keep an eye out for. So for instance, with the Waldorf 80% discount, pricing it down from 175 to $35, which is a pretty nice discount. So this is a website I would always consider to keep an eye out for, because they do sales often. Next to that we have the Plugin Alliance website. Now this is going to lead into the next part of this video. Plugin Alliance is partnered with quite a few software producers. They always have some sales running, but their most important part is not so much the sales they have on their website, but it's the newsletters they send out, because that's where the real savings are with the Plugin Alliance. And I will put some on screen right about here, showing you some of the discounts. So if you are just on the website, you will not see the discounts that you can get if you get a newsletter from the Plugin Alliance. So that's actually the next topic, is newsletters. And it might sound very 1990s, but in the plugin scene, newsletters are still very important, because almost every company sends them out, and almost every company gives nice little discount codes in their newsletters. Especially Plugin Alliance, I would highly recommend making sure you have the newsletters on. Because when the sales start, another topic which I will cover soon, but when the sales start, you can often get really big discounts with plugins that usually go for $200, going for like $40, which is a pretty big discount. And another advantage of newsletters is quite often you'll get pre-release discounts. So products which are not yet released will have a lower pricing if you buy them ahead of time, which can be a really good deal. Do keep in mind though that usually the prices go lower the longer a product is released. So unless you really want to have that product at that exact time, I would usually say just wait off till a big holiday and shop at that point in time, instead of jumping on the pre-release discount straight away. I was going to use a Dutch word there, almost went wrong. So yeah, newsletters, very important. The big ones, Plugin Alliance at least, I would always recommend having your newsletters. So just make an account, subscribe to the newsletter, let it run. And also for Plugin Boutique, I would definitely recommend the newsletter to make sure you see everything in time, because you're not going to be looking at websites all the time. But it's nice and easy to just get a mail, quickly check, is this something I need? And if not, you just throw it away and move on with your life. Aside from newsletters, let's go into the next topic. When to buy is pretty important, because almost every company has big holiday sales. When we're talking about big holidays, I'm talking about just before the summer holidays usually. We're talking about Black Friday or Cyber Monday is usually a big one. Halloween is usually a big one. Most are actually at the end of the year, so you're talking about Christmas maybe. That sort of stuff. That's usually when the big discounts happen. So if you are near one of the big holidays, always check to see if, for instance, there is a big sale coming near that date. So if you are shopping around Christmas and you're like, oh, I really want this plugin, but you don't actually need it that very second, just hold on. make sure you keep either an eye on the website or have that newsletter going. You can just make a burner email address where you send all the newsletters. It doesn't have to clutter your normal emails box, but just make sure you just wait it out a little bit in order to get those good deals on the software you want. Now, this of course doesn't work if you want the software right away at this very moment. Then you just have to bite the bullet and pay the price there is. You can always Google a little bit, see if there are any active discount codes, but in general, aside from newsletters and big holidays, your chances are fairly slim. One thing I might have to add to this list is affiliate links. Some websites do work with affiliate links, where if someone already has an account, he can send you a code and you can use that code for a discount. I know MeldaProductions uses this system. Let me just quickly grab their website. I don't know if they have it up here. Well, first off, if you sign up to the newsletter, you get a discount, $10. It's a one-time discount, but still discount. And there's the referral program. Important one here is this code only works on the very first purchase you make with the referral code, and also the very first purchase you make with the account. So I messed up there. I purchased something and then I went, oh wait, I can use a referral code. No, you can't. You can only use it on the very first time you place an order with them. So before you buy anything, make sure to double check if there aren't any referral systems in place. If there are, definitely try to get your hands on a referral code. Usually it's pretty easy to get referral codes. Just go to YouTube, search for whatever company you want to buy something from, and just find a bigger YouTuber reviewing said product. Almost always there will be a referral code in the description of their video. Now, you do give some money to this person as well, but I guess that's a nice gesture. It's just how it works. Most important part is you'll get a discount, and that's what it's all about. So yeah, that's discount websites, newsletters, important. It's important to know when to buy, so around big holidays. Small side note, we're talking big Western holidays, or even more specific, big holidays in America. So July the 4th and stuff like that. Even though in my country it does not count as a holiday, you'll quite often see discounts around that period of time. So try to Google a little bit about the big holidays in the US. You'll probably find them pretty easily, and try to work around that. Now, let's say none of the things you want to have happens to have discounts like this. And again, this is where Google is your best friend. You can usually Google something like, I don't know, contact discounts if you want to buy contact. Usually you'll get some hits with forums saying, oh, I just got a discount on contact. Just check the date, check is it near a big holiday. If yes, just wait it out until that holiday happens, because it's likely there will be a discount again. It's not a guarantee, but it's very likely that companies have an annual system in place where every year on a certain day they'll bring out the discounts. So that's always the way to go. If you like a product, check Google, search for product name, discount, check the forums, and usually you'll see like at least a few posts pop up either from review websites saying, oh, there was a discount on this product, and you can check which date it was and how long you have to wait until there's likely a new discount. There's always a last option, which is the second-hand market. Now, this is of course not entirely without risk, but it can be very, very interesting. So to this extent, KVR forums is probably the best place to go for discounted things. They also keep up some lists of discounted things, and they have a feedback thread for sellers, bargains, and more importantly, you can find coupon codes here, but also for sale items. So for instance, someone here is selling the MeldaProduction M-Complete bundle. Do make sure when things are listed, that's pretty important. So this is pretty recently. And you can see here what this person is selling. And actually we can just... Okay, so this person has already sold most of the interesting things. I mean, that happens. But here they are selling the M-Complete bundle at 800 bucks. So you can just go here, MeldaProductions, M-Complete bundle, 1899 euros. So that's a 1099 euro discount, which is pretty huge. Now you might have transfer fees. Always check transfer fees. Always check if the sellers are actually reliable. And that is where your feedback thread comes in handy. You can just look people up in the feedback thread. I went back one too far. But you can look up people in the feedback thread to check if they are reliable or not. You do need an account, which I'm currently not logged into, but if you're logged in, you can quite easily search within the thread to find if someone is a reliable person or not. As said, this is not entirely without risk. Do keep in mind that some websites like Plugin Alliance do have a system in place where you need to pay, I think it's 20 or 25 euros for every plugin you transfer to your account. So that's fairly steep, but at the same time, the prices you can find on here are pretty low. Like for instance, here's someone with Plugin Alliance plugins selling some things. The Alicia Music Cue, for instance. So let's look that one up. That's an equalizer. We can just search for Alicia. There you are. Music Cue. There we go. $150, or if you buy it here, it's 19 bucks plus the transfer fee. So I would say just be careful around secondhand, but there is a huge market for secondhand licenses. Most companies allow you to sell licenses, and that's definitely a totally fine way to get some extra stuff into your studio. So that's a few tips, a few websites and a few strategies you can use to find the best deals for plugins to keep making music without breaking the bank. Do keep in mind that gas is still a real issue, the gear acquisition syndrome. So don't think more gear will instantly make you a better producer. Just look at my Instagram, you'll see even having a lot of gear will not make you a good producer. I mean, let's be honest, but it is fun to play around with. So yeah, don't think new gear will solve your issues, but it will create a hell of a lot of fun to play around with the stuff. That's it for this video. It's a little bit different. I hope it was still enjoyable. I hope you found some value in it. And for now, I'm going to say goodbye. Have a great day.